appreciate y'all being here, and it was a good first day. Got a little bit of all different dynamics. Had lightning delay. Had some weather, some heat, humidity, which is good. Had a good physical practice. I thought guys responded well, especially with the little delay that we had at the early part of it, and so I thought we came out and got some good physical work. We saw some good explosive plays on both sides. We've had some opportunities to create takeaways defensively. Just left a few of them out there, just really within all three groups. So he's got to make sure we're finishing plays on that regard. Saw some big plays down the field. Squirrel White had a big play that showed up. Jaylin Lucas got out a few times today, which was nice to see. Excited about just the continued growth of what we're doing on both sides of the ball. Coming off the scrimmage, I thought it was a good response to what we needed to see.
A couple of days in a row now where you've talked about DBs or defenders in general being close to making impact plays, turnovers. Is that positive that they're close to getting there, or does it need to get to the point where they're finishing it?
Yeah, I mean, it's I tell them all the time, there's plenty of people are happy with PBUs. We're not PBU University. We're DBU University. You got to go make the play, go finish the play, put yourself in position. That's something that you got to go and you'll be able to finish in those moments, because you're back there. The entire stadium. When a defensive player misses a pick, is oh man, those are game changers. Those are ones that absolutely impact the course of all things. So, it's one of the things that we're really emphasizing to just the focus to the finish, attacking the ball. But it's something that our guys take a lot of pride in. I like seeing the transitions. I like seeing the way that they're working towards it. But we want it all.
Squirrel had an explosive play. You just had one in the scrimmage. Just getting that production from those guys, what kind of presence have they brought?
They've been great. I mean, I'm really excited about what I'm seeing from them. Just continuing to push them to be all that they can. And even their practices, they're not perfect. They've had their ups and downs, and it's how they respond in those situations. But I really like the mindset, and that's one of the things that everybody wants to be the guy. So you got to go show that with consistency throughout the course of practice. And I think that those guys are bringing the right mindset and approach. I'm excited, and I like what I'm seeing for that position group. And so we got to really see who's going to emerge in that. And that's group of players that all have ability, but who's going to emerge to really establish himself as another go-to guy.
You guys come here for it to be difficult, particularly difficult. Cool with the rain? Is that those kind of delays and little wrinkles being thrown? Fine?
You don't script it. I mean, I was hoping for really hot and really humid. The rain, the delay, the humidity, and when the sun did come out, I was asking God very, very nicely to please give us a little bit of challenge and distraction, and we had to answer we answered the call. So it was a nice little twist today, something that was unexpected, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get nice, hot, and humid, and some good mix it up day tomorrow.
In those up and downs, are you seeing some self-correcting from the players or acknowledgement?
I'm looking, and I want to see that just the fighting competition. We're out here to win. You're trying to win every rep. You're trying to win every play. That's not going to happen. You're not going to win every single one of them. But when you have something that is not to the level that you want or that expectation, well, it's your job to refocus and to go put everything you have, applying the lessons and fight for it. And you gotta see that fight. And I've said it a million times, but it's that edge. It's the desperation, man. I'm going to win. I'm going to find a way. You might knock me down, but I'm getting my ass up, and I'm going to go fight and push everything I have forward to go finish on top.
Coach, you wanted to see some player leadership this year. Are you seeing some emerging?
Yeah, we are. I mean, and I like the like I said, the mindset of our guys. We got some competitors. We got guys that have elite level expectations of themselves, and you can have the highest expectations, but you got to be willing to put it out there when you don't feel good. And that's what I'm watching, and I feel good about what I'm seeing.
Coach, got a handful of our locals on the team. I want to ask about a couple, maybe one that's seen a little bit of ball in Sam Singleton and a new guy like Deshaun Gilson.
Yeah, really impactful guys that I'm excited about. Sam, with freshman All-American last year, kick returner. A guy that I think has a great future in front of him. Tayshawn is he's a guy that I think is pushing to define a role for this team this year. And he was hobbled at the early part of the summer. Missed the back part of spring. But I like what I've seen through I guess 7 days now. So it'll be exciting to see what how he continues to grow throughout this fall camp. And he's gonna have to have a big scrimmage there on Sunday. But he definitely got our attention there Tuesday night.
Newcomers and transfers, are they embracing what you're looking for from the championship?
Yeah, I mean it's they understand the opportunity that we have, and that's what it is. You get an opportunity to come, be in a place where it's just us. And, our guys, they know that everybody's got their own unique journey, our own backstories. But when you get to spend time together and get to know a little bit more of somebody's why, when you get to really spend more of that quality time, it just continues to bring you together. And I'm pleased with what I'm seeing from the newcomers. Also pleased with what I'm seeing from the guys that have been here.
Anything else?
Thank you guys.